Here again from Sue's Dolbrodmaeth garden. It's the 7th of November 2024 and I haven't done any videos for over a week or so because I have been very busy doing work indoors and I just haven't had time to make any videos. So this is the first video, which is now on the 7th of November. I can't believe that. And actually I'm out in the polytunnel right now and it's really warm in here. It's wow, it's 80 degrees Fahrenheit, which is 20 something degrees centigrade, but it's really warm. I've got a body warmer on and my jacket, but I'm not working in the polytunnel today, so I'm just coming here for a quick little look around with you. But I do come out to my polytunnel every single day to check on it, to make sure that everything's alright, everything's growing alright. But I just want to show you the progression of some of the things in the polytunnel, and yeah, let's take it from there. Then we're going to be working outside today, so that's what we're going to be doing. So it's just gone 11. We usually start work around this time and the clocks have gone back, so instead of starting work at 10 we now start work at 11. I know, don't ask why, never mind. Anyway, let's just show you polytunnel, what it's looking like right now. So we've still got nasturtiums flowering. Still think it's summertime even though it's November. And in here I want to show you the peas. So I've put a different lid on them because the one that I had on was a very short one and I still need to protect them. So there's our peas, they're still growing really well, but I put on this much bigger lid because yeah, otherwise they won't be protected, and they're still vulnerable at the moment from any little mices or something that might take a fancy to a few leaves. Anyway, these are still alright. There's nothing happening in here yet, which is the Brussels sprouts. The broccoli rab at the back is doing fine. It's sort of slowed down really a lot, the progress. In here, the geraniums are still flowering, as you can see. Yeah, the statice I put in, they're all just sitting there. They're not really doing anything, but they're not died, but they've just they're not like looking bad or anything. We've still got Mizuna here. I've cut down most of the chives now. The ball carrots, there's nothing under there, nothing happening. These are sort of going over a bit. I think this might be dry, this bed. We might need to water these actually. This broccoli rab is still there waiting for me, but I'm not prepared to do that at the moment. Yeah, all of this, yeah, this is the purple sprout and broccoli. It's growing all right. All these radishes and things, they're all right. And we've got some more cabbages back here. I think some of them might need water actually. Oh yeah. No, they're all right. I don't want to overwater things now because it's that time of year when things might start rotting off if you overwater them. Anyway, we've still got all this stuff here. It's still all doing all right. And there's some more. These are the turnips here. That one's got a bit, something's walked on that, I think. I'm getting a bit hot in here. Yeah, anyway, there's not much going on over here. As predicted, my lettuces have all got eaten that I put in there. And we do have some seedlings coming up at the back. I'm still not sure if they are the parsnips or not yet. I still haven't done this because I haven't been outside. I haven't done any gardening at all. Alright, I just need to get out of there because I'm getting a bit hot. Whew. Yeah, so the watering system, it hasn't actually rained for quite a while now, quite a few days. So Simon did put the slabs on here. He needs to bed that one in a bit better, he said. It's a bit like raised up and trip hazard. These two are all right. So he put these on here to cover up where we've got the water running out down here. We need to clean our polytunnel. It's absolutely filthy, but that's not important at the moment. Yeah, that's not bedded in very well. I need to sort that out. Anyway, I haven't actually looked around here. Sorry. I've still got some of these cosmos. Still some growing. Some sweet williams, a couple there. And a couple here. Yeah, all the leaves. A lot of them Yeah, they're nearly all done now. So I'm just going to wait another few days. But they're nearly all done. I'm just going to pick all these up, put them back on these beds. But it's not been raining, so I need to do it while they're still dry. But then it's a bit windy today, so I'm definitely not doing it today. It'll be a complete waste of time. And then we need a little bit of rain just to stop them from moving about, if you know what I mean. But look, you can see where the leaves are. What I've put on here. Most of them are still on the beds. Only a few blew off. Yeah, this rose here is still alright. Yeah, everything's going to sleep now, so there's not really much to show you. To tell you the truth, there's not really much to show you. Yeah, these all here are doing okay. It hasn't been windy at all over the past few days. We had a nice bonfire on bonfire night, and that was good. But yeah, the leaves here, I think the pheasants threw all these off, by the way, because if you look here, the leaves are all here, and there's a big patch here. Whereas if you look over here, all these leaves have been left alone, and they're still on the beds. See that? There's no disturbance here or here, and there's hardly any leaves down these things. These here are going to go on the bed once I've cleared this bed out. We'll throw all these leaves straight onto there. I'm not bothered. I had to recover up my cabbages because this bit of fleece here is rubbish. It's actually deteriorating before my eyes because a great big hole appeared, and this is just deteriorating. So I've still got them covered up under there. So we're going to get them in the garden. But today I'm just going to do some strimming. I've still got 2 rooms to do indoors. But I wanted to come outside because the actual sun is out today. Which is really weird because it's not been out for yonks. And it's actually out today. So I just thought I would take advantage of that. And do a bit of gardening outside. I'm going to try and get my... Oh look! We have to get these bulbs in. Oh, we'll do that today. Yeah, we've got to get them in. Look, they've actually got roots on and everything. Oh, poor little things. We need to get them in the garden. Yeah, I'm just going to drink my coffee and then I'm going to show you what I'm going to do today. Oh, those cabbages there are still being eaten by something. I think there's a little slug, but I can't seem to find it. I'm just going to have to get them in the garden. So really what I need to do today is do a bit of strimming and then get the cabbages in, and also yeah, bulbs in. There's 2 lots of bulbs here, so we're going to have to definitely get them in today. We'll try and put the cabbages in. I'm not sure if we're going to do that today because it might take me longer than I think, and yeah, I might not do that. I have to test the soil around the other side because it hasn't rained. It might be quite hard now. I'm not sure if I want to do that today, but yeah, I'm going to definitely start doing some strimming. A plane is just about to come. I can hear it in the distance. Yeah, can you hear it? Anyway, so I'll see you in a minute. The wind suddenly got up. Anyway, I'll just show you what I've been doing. I won't have time to do any more right this minute because I've got to go out to look at a stove. So we're still looking at stoves at the moment, but we have made a decision about which one we want. But there's a new one come on the market which Simon just wants to look at, and a woman's just ordered one for herself, so we're going to just go and look at it while it's in the showroom. So anyway, what I've done so far is trimmed this bed here, trimmed all this bed here, trimmed this one here, I've trimmed that one over there. I'm just about to do these 2 when I come back, and then I've trimmed, yeah, that's it. Yeah, then I just want to trim that one there, this one here. We're just going to trim this little one here. I have a load of cardboard that I'm then going to lay on there and put some bricks on the top. These here are not, yeah, there's still one. Look, there's still one and a couple on that one. So we're going to trim round here as well, cut down these hollyhocks. And also I'm going to cut the the buddleia a bit, by half. And then what I want to do is, I've got a couple of bags indoors in the polytunnel, and I just wanted to take some seed heads off of some of these seeds, and then I'm going to sort these beds out as well. So these are all going to be strimmed as well. I find strimming the beds is the easiest way of just getting them under control. So that's what I do, I strim them all. This one I've done already. A couple of months ago I think I done this one, and I mulched it all with the bird bedding, my chicken bedding. So I don't really need to do anything in here. We'll just keep an eye on that. Probably strim it again once. Yeah, look at the mint. The mint is going up the apple tree. The apple tree still has leaves on it. Yeah, and mahonia there is all right. I might strim round the mahonia. We don't want too much grass around it, and then we'll sort of put a bit more bird poo on there. But these ones I'm just gonna put a mulch on. We're just gonna put the cardboard on all these beds. I do have a lot of cardboard. So this one here, we just started on this, I think. Yeah, and then the strimming line ran out, and the small battery I'll put back on to charge. But as you can see, it's much better to just strim them. Yeah, look, I just strim them. That's all I do, and get them back into shape, because otherwise they just go back into grass, because they were just grass and we just dug them out the grass. Well, they weren't really dug out. Well, Simon did dig them out a bit, and then I put cardboard on them all. But I just going to put cardboard on them all again for the winter, and then we'll plant some more plants in them. We did plant a couple of trees, but they've not really taken a lot of them. But never mind. I think this one might have done. But never mind. We just keep putting stuff in. It's all free anyway. I'll just take it from other areas of the garden and dump it in here. That's all I've been doing. Oh, I did notice that there is another comfrey growing there from this one, I reckon. That's one there. So that must have seeded itself there. So we'll leave that. I love comfrey. It's beautiful flowers. The insects love it. This one's gone right over now, so we'll trim that back as well. And we'll just tidy up this whole garden, and then we'll see how far we get today, because I do want to work indoors as well. We'll leave the pond area for another day. It's all died back now, look. I mean, we do have some forget-me-nots. I can't really see on the camera, by the way, so if I'm pointing and you don't see what I'm pointing at, the sun is right shining and I can't see a thing on my camera. So I'm just hoping you can see what I'm pointing at. So anyway, this area of the garden is, yeah, the pond garden, looking all right. I just need to tidy up around the caravan there. Yeah, but it's looking all right. It's looking all right. I might take that lump of weed out. I don't know if there's anything in there. But I do have some, like, weed that's actually still green. It looks a bit like, I'm not sure if it's all right. I might just leave it. I do have some more weed that I can put in the pond. But I do want the other things to cover it. Sorry, I'm so busy thinking of other things all the time that I just don't talk properly half the time. I'm sorry. Anyway, I've got to get ready to go out now, so I can't do any more of this right now. But I have done 1, 2, 3, 4 beds so far, which I think is pretty good, because that wasn't much time. That didn't take me very long to do that. So I'm going to go now, and I'll see you later. Past 3 on the 7th of... Oh, it's a pheasant. On the 7th of November. And I've just come back, and I've literally got out of the car, changed my trousers, put my boots on and come straight outside, because I said to Simon, if I go and sit and have a coffee or whatever, we just had a coffee while we were out. But I said if I go and sit down, I won't want to get up again. So I've come straight back out, and plus it starts getting dark about 4, and it's already really overcast. Yeah, like that. So I don't really want to not do anything today. I need to get on and do stuff, because otherwise it's another day gone. So I just want to finish trimming these 2 beds here, and I'll show you once I've done. I brought a tie for my hair because the winds are actually dropped now, but earlier when I came out it was really gusty and windy, but now the wind's completely dropped again. But I do want to just get on, so I'm just gonna get on. I brought my cardboard over. I'll just show you. I brought all my cardboard over that I'm going to put on these beds. So I brought my cutters as well because I want to cut the buddleia there. I don't want it that big, and also a die off anyway, so I'm going to cut that big bit off at the side there. Anything else that needs a trim, I think everything else is all right. We'll do the hollyhocks. It is getting cold now because we're in a valley and the sun is, well, setting, and it gets really cold in the valley when the sun sets. Well, like you can't see it over the mountains, if you know what I mean. Anyway, have a look at the sheep while we're here. Hello, sheepies. So anyway, I'm glad the wind's dropped, so it makes it much more pleasant to be outside if it's not windy, especially around this side of the garden where it's really open. Anyway, I'm just going to get on now. So we've taken out the Russian tarragon. The plant is still there, but I've trimmed it all down. There was a lot of grass around it. We've got the little elm tree there. The rest of it, yeah, there's a couple of other things in there, but we're going to put cardboard over all the beds now, and we've done this one here as well. There's a buddleia there somewhere, but if it survives it comes back next year. Anyway, I just need to put some cardboards on these beds to stop the weeds from growing during the winter, so that's what we're going to do. So we've done all these beds, so we've done 1, 2, 3, 6 beds today, so we're just going to cover them up with the cardboard that I've got over here. Yeah, and we'll see how far we get, because obviously it gets dark early, so we need to just quickly cover up these beds now, and then we'll see if we can do anything else. 2 beds that I managed to find cardboard for. So the cardboard that I broke up, I've managed to put on this bed here and this one here. So the bricks won't be necessary once the cardboard gets wet a few times. It won't move then, it'll go all soggy and then it won't move. But at the moment I need to peg it down because it's very dry, and I'm not going to water it because it's too much effort to get the hose pipe out. So it will rain soon, so we won't worry about that. So yeah, the cardboard don't go very far. We only had enough for 2 beds. So I'll have to, I think I've still got some more cardboard, and there's a couple of massive boxes that we've got which I will use. I reckon one of the boxes might cover one of these whole beds actually, but that will do for now. At least we've done 2, and we cleared all these beds today in quite a short amount of time. I wasn't out here that long doing this, but it's actually starting to get dark now because it's like nearly 4 o'clock. So first of all, before I go in, I'm going to see, I need to collect some heads off of these, but I need to go around and get my, did I bring it round here? No, I think they're in the, in my polytunnel. I need to go around and get the bags and save some of these seeds heads, and then I'm going to strim all this. But I don't think I'm going to get round to that today. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to have time because it's going to be dark in a minute. It gets dark really early, so yeah, I'll try. I might try and see how far we get. So we'll see if we just cut some of the heads off and take them round to the polytunnel. Oh, that might be the alternative answer, is to take them round to the polytunnel. But the reason why I didn't want to do that is because I won't remember where I got them from, what part of the garden. Because these are from this sort of wildflower garden. When they're not wildflowers, they're for wildlife. They're wildlife flowers. And then we've got those ones over there, which are the sort of, I forgot what they are now. So there's all different, yeah, these are cosmos here, and these are cosmos, but they're all different flowers. But I don't suppose it matters if I mix them all up next year, does it? Look at the asparagus here. Oh, they're all growing, so I've got to be careful with the asparagus. Well, I could trim them down now, it doesn't really matter, they'll pop up again next year. This is still growing. This plant here is still growing. It already flowered once and then it died back. Now it's flowering again. I think I might just cut the dead bits off and leave the live bit for the minute, 'cause there's not going to be anything in the garden once I've trimmed it. It's going to look really boring, apart from this bit here. The pheasants have done that. I need to get my rake, but I won't be doing that today because I have to go all the way around the other side to get the rake and come all the way back again, and I can't be bothered to do that. And I still haven't done my cabbages, so the next area of the garden I need to concentrate on tomorrow. Try and come out for a couple of hours. It's annoying, but we had to go out today, so this all broke up what I was doing, and I didn't start till really late. But I do have a lot of tidying up still to do indoors, so I'm going to have to do that first. That is priority over this. But then this will be priority once that is done. See, I've got all my bedding here ready for the cabbages. We need to pull these out. We could just pull them out and then trim, yeah, just tidy up some of these here for a minute. It's going to be dark in a minute. So let's just do a little bit more and I'll come back. I've been doing for the last half an hour. So it's nearly 4:30. It's nearly dark. You can't actually see it on this camera because it makes it look lighter than it is, but it is actually nearly dark. My eyes are going bonkers because they keep having to adjust to the the light going down. Anyway, my chickens were under the caravan all day, and I think they're going to go in now. They're just hanging about, working their way back to stables. Yeah, so I trimmed the whole of this bed here. There are some evening primrose and stuff there which I've left, and the borage will come back next year. There'll probably be a lot of seeds in here. I don't worry about this, I just leave that. I'll just tidy around the edge, but as far as I'm concerned it looks alright to me. And also this one I just trimmed, so I trimmed up the yarrow. I tidied up some of the, yeah, I trimmed all the asparagus because it grows back again. The asparagus is all this in. Tidied up that side a bit. I need to pull out that grass out the strawberries. I can't trim the strawberries. This plant I've sort of like tidied it up, took out all the dead stuff, and I've left it because it's still flowering. And also there's this here which I think is something, I'm not sure what, but I've left that. There are some evening primroses in there, but I've trimmed them. And then I need to do this side, but I'm not doing any more now because it's actually really weird light now on my eyes. This isn't very straight here, but it doesn't matter. I've made a sort of wonky bed now. Yeah, so I won't be putting any cardboard on these. I will be putting some mulch on, which will be this, but not this time because we need to put that with the brassicas. But next time when we clean out the chickens, we'll put on all the chicken waste on these beds to mulch them for the winter. We will do this one and that one, and then we've just got that little weeny one there to do, which had the yeah, the very fouled courgettes this year. Yeah, anyway, we did get lupins, and I'll leave the lupins. I'll trim them and then leave them, and they'll grow back next year actually, hopefully, because the roots are still in the ground, so hopefully that'll be all right. I just need to pull the grass up from round here, or trim round the mahonia there, and just trim along the edge so it's more defined, like I've done with all the beds, like that. It looks really good, doesn't it? So I'm really happy with what I've done. I only came out here for a little while because obviously I came out earlier, not for long, and we've done 2 of the beds, or 3 of the beds, and we've managed to do these whole 6 beds here, trimming them, and we've covered 2 of them with cardboard, which is really, really good. And we've also trimmed this big bed here, and we've also trimmed this little bed here. I have got some seeds here which I took off here. That's a lupin there, so I've got some seeds there. I'm just going to bung them in the polytunnel because I can I'm just going to put them in a bag and put mixed flowers seeds. So I took some seed heads off of them as well. I took seed heads off all these ones round here and any other flower seed heads I could find. Might take some verbena seed heads, but I'll put them in a different packet. But we're not doing the verbena today. So I'll just turn the camera around and say goodbye because I feel like I've done enough today. Okay, so, bye. I'm really pleased with what I've done today round here in the no-dig garden area. I need to go in the caravan and hoover it. I can't bother to do it now. I need to bring the hoover around. I've got a little one in there, but I don't think it's very good. But I think I took it apart and I can't get it back together again. I need Simon to look at that. I really can't be bothered with like complicated machinery these days. It gets on my nerves. I haven't got all mud on my face because the mud did flick up at my face on these two beds at the far side. They're quite wet, them two. Anyway, the rest, it looks really light on the camera, doesn't it? But it's really quite dark, you know. Anyway, thank you for watching. Please give me a like and a thumbs up. Hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know how you're getting on in your garden, what you're up to. Have you still got flowers in your garden? My flowers, yeah, nearly all gone. But I did notice that in London, I watched a couple of gardeners there, and they still got flowers growing in their garden. They got lots and lots of stuff growing in their garden. I'm just getting my garden ready for the winter now by covering all the beds, putting cardboard down for the winter, preparing them. They're slowed down the weed growth now, thank God. I've really got to decide what we're doing with the car park because we're going to get a load of slate to put on the car park, but we really do need to get rid of the weeds. But we're going to take some of the car park and turn it back to grass. Yeah, which would be a lot better, but we still need to get rid of the weeds. And I can't keep doing this forever, getting the weeds out of the car park, because it's a full-time job, and I won't be able to do it next year because I will be busy running the place. I haven't got time to keep coming out and getting weeds out the car park, so I've got to think of a really good system of getting rid of the weeds out the car park once and for all. That may have to be some kind of nasty chemical, but I don't know what else to do because everything else is like you've got to keep doing it all the time, and I really haven't got time to keep doing it all the time. I'm only one person, and I just haven't got time to keep doing it, and we don't want to employ people because yeah, it's just a lot of hassle when you employ people. I've done that before and I don't fancy doing that again. Anyway, thank you for watching. Please give me a like and a thumbs up and let me know how you're getting on in your garden, and do you have any recommendations of getting rid of weeds in a car park where I don't have to keep doing it, fire and all this sort of stuff. Everything takes time to do, and we are going to be having our car park resurfaced, so but it's still going to be gravel. I mean, it's still going to be slate gravel, so it's still going to get weeds growing in it, so I need to kill off the weeds that are in here already before we start churning up new growth that's already in there with a, you know, a digger or something. Anyway, thank you, and I'll see you again soon. So bye for now. Bye.